Hi, everybody. I am Laura Ashley Abraham,
And I'm Connie Smock.
and together we are the Michigan Medium Angels. Welcome back, everybody. And just want to tell you that today we're going to change the subject. We're actually not going to be doing it was supposed to be part 2 this week of the Desperate Vibe. We're going to switch it up because of the coronavirus. We want to talk about some of the things that are going on with that and viruses in general. So we're going to give some general information, but you know, there's a lot of fear and worry. So that's why we really want to address this topic right now. So go ahead, Tink, why don't you start us off?
Yes. So basically, just with any situation, this is, I kept asking, like, what is it our guides wanted everyone to know, and yours is everyone who's listening, yours as well. And one of the things that they were bringing up 2 things. The first thing is fear and love and trust, which I know we've talked about in the past, but right now is the perfect opportunity to, I'm going to say, test us. Okay, we're being tested right now. Are we going to are we going to go to fear mode, or are we going to go to love and trust? And it's really hard to do. Let me back up a little bit. They're saying to back up. So we're here to learn our life lessons. Everything happens for a reason, and everything has a purpose. So if we need to learn a certain life lesson, we need to be in experiences or placed in experiences that will help our soul grow to help us learn our life lessons. So perhaps this is one of them. Perhaps this is a time where we have a choice. We can choose to go to fear mode, which is panicking, which a lot of people are doing. As you can see, there's, I went to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Everybody has seen this, but the lines are wrapped all the way around Costco to the very front of the bill, all the way to the back, to the front. Everybody's buying up, which is interesting to me that everybody's buying up toilet paper. Well, that was the first thing they bought up and got out of. And I'm thinking, and I saw toilet paper this is before I even knew what was going on. Actually, it's a kind of a funny story. I'll just tell you this, because this will hopefully add a little lightness and humor. So I'm in Costco, and I see everybody buying up. This was maybe a week ago. Everybody's buying up the toilet paper, and they have them on pallets and whatnot. And I'm going through the line, and I'm not really thinking much of it. And I hear over the loudspeaker where they say the number 114, and the clerk says, "Oh, wow, 114. So, being the Sagittarius that I am and very curious, I said, "So what is 114? She says, "Well, that's how many people have gone through in the last hour," because they were getting ready to close. In fact, they probably had already had closed. And I said, "Well, that's interesting. So what is it normally?" She says, "Well, it's normally like 14. I said, "So what's the spike? Is there a sale that I'm not aware of? Do I need to know about something?" She says, "No, it's the apocalypse." And I said, "The apocalypse?" You know what? It's the zombie apocalypse. I knew I should have started watching, what is it, The Walking Dead? I never watched that, but I'm like, I knew I should have started watching that. So anyway, of course, you got to chuckle out of that. But the thing is, I had no clue. And even when I did, I was fine up until everybody started buying everything. But it's interesting to me that they were buying up the toilet paper first, because if you don't have the food, you can't go to the bathroom, right? So I'm surprised the food didn't go first, but that's okay. Whatever. So of course I had to go out yesterday, because now I'm thinking everybody's telling me, that the aisles are all, there's no bread, there's no water, there's no food. Basically everybody's now buying up the food. So I'm thinking, well, now I'm forced to go out because I may not have food when the kids actually need it, which is what happened. I was actually in the Menards trying to look for a receipt. Some lady came up to me because she saw all the Costco stuff in the back of my car, and she said, did you go to Costco? I said, yeah. She said, do they have any toilet paper? I said, no, they're completely out. And she said, oh, darn it. She goes, I'm actually one of the people who just need toilet paper, and I can't find it anywhere. So I know, isn't it crazy? It's just, so it's not that I'm going to fear or panic. It's now I'm forced to go out because everybody's buying it up, and we don't know what's going to happen. And I get that. I understand we don't know what's going to happen. So one of the things that the guys were talking about is breathing and just sending out pink light to everyone, to the Mother Earth, to the situation, to any situation that you want to send it to, and or Reiki or energy work, whatever it is that you know that you can do and that you're comfortable with, is everybody send it out. And I'm almost thinking that we could probably set a time, because the more energy going at once at the same time would be beneficial. So what do you think, Twain?
What I was thinking, actually, I meant to tell you this, is what I felt would be good is that no matter what time anybody watches this, if we energetically say in time, because there's no real time, right?
True.
If we send it, whenever we send it, it all goes at the same time, and that it's all amplified healing for the earth.
Nice.
I really felt like that may help or work. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I love it. Yeah. That way people don't have to feel pressure too. And it doesn't take long. It can only be, 30, you really only need 30 seconds of Reiki, or 30 seconds. That's all you need. It makes people feel better to stay longer, but really the minimum amount of time, all you need is 30 seconds.
And what we can do too, because this will be going out on Monday morning.
Okay.
So, and we're recording this before then, but what I'm thinking is if we can just set the intention that, let's see, on Monday at 4:44, we send healing. What do you think? Because that's an angel number. What do you think?
Yeah, that's amazing. If you can, and if not, whenever you get it energetically, it will all be the same time and space. So I love it. Yeah, 4:44 is perfect. I love that.
That would be on the 16th. So yeah, so March 16th at 4:44. We'll just energetically say, we'll send it out then. And if you see this after that, that's totally fine too. You just send it out and your energy will be connected with our energy for all of us, because your intention is to help and to heal. That will be our intention that we're going to set for Mother Earth and for the world. We'll just, and I do want to take us through a little meditation at the end of this.
Yeah.
Like the light, going over the earth. I just keep seeing this, surrounding the whole earth with pink light and just having it be everywhere, infusing the whole earth, all of us and everybody, the whole planet with love, with pink light. So at the end, we'll do the meditation.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. Thank you, honey. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It will really help everyone too. And try to remember joy, even in times like these. Remember to try to always infuse joy, because the more you can do that, you're going to raise the vibration of everyone around you. Even though it may be tough, you maybe have a lot of negative people, saying stuff in your ear. This is what I kept seeing. Like I picture whoever's listening to this, there's a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but so-and-so with, is saying this, and it's so hard to stay positive when all this stuff is going on. But you really have a choice. You can choose to, I just keep seeing people breathing and then just kind of stopping and just allowing, if maybe people need to vent, but maybe trying to shift that energy of them too as well. By saying, so another thing that they were bringing forward is right now, there's lots of opportunity. How is there opportunity? How can you find, in chaos, there's always opportunity. You just have to find it. It takes a minute to sit with that. So where can you find an opportunity right now? Is there an opportunity to show someone love? Is there an opportunity to help someone? Is there an opportunity to, maybe there's stuff you need to get done at home right now. Maybe you're home for the couple. I know there's people who are being quarantined because they were exposed to a virus or whatever. So if that's the case, is there an opportunity now where you can get that stuff done? Maybe you need to go within. Maybe you need self-care. Maybe you need that hot bath that you've been putting off. Maybe it's time, if your kids are home, you watch a movie with them. Maybe it's time for you to meditate. Maybe it's time for you to relax and rest and catch up with what maybe you've been going. There's always opportunity. Like for me, this is a perfect opportunity for me. Now I can start working on the book that I started. So that's my opportunity. But what is yours? That's something you have to sit with and look for, because that will help you shift the energy. Dr. Wayne Dyer, I say his saying all the time. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So if we're looking at this as doom and gloom and the end of the world, whatever it is, that's what it's going to be. But if we choose to look at this as an opportunity to show someone love, to show someone compassion, to shift the energy, to you be that shifter, you be that person in someone else's world where they may look at you and like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way. So take this opportunity, right? Go ahead, Twink.
No, thank you. It's everything you said too, were all of the things that they were bringing forward for me too, was, you know, looking at this from a different perspective. It's easy to get caught up in fear, and it's easy to be afraid. People are afraid. And so having compassion for that and understanding, because they don't know what's going to happen, but that's okay. This absolutely is an opportunity, and this is what we talk about all the time. It's not just when things are going great, it's especially when things are not going great, or when there is something that you're afraid of. This is a time to put into practice all of the things that we have talked about before. And what is it that you really want? You know, we all want to be safe and we all want peace, but how can you use this to not focus on what's going on and not be in fear? Of course, you want to make sure you have the essentials, you know, so that was kind of what we were doing too, you know, making sure everybody, you have the essentials. That's something you have to do right away. But now at some point, you know, it's like things are going to calm down. Like Connie said, you know, if we're quarantined and we're at home, what can you do at home? You can go through your paperwork that needs to get cleared out, you know, go through that room that needs to be decluttered. Use this as an opportunity to take care of some things you haven't done that need to get done. I am going to channel my heart healing meditations. That's what they were saying to me. It was very clear. They said, work on that. I'm so excited. I know.
Me too. I know. Perfect opportunity.
Yes. So I'm going to utilize this time to do that. Remembering to stay calm and stay centered. How do you do that? Go within. Really, really take time, like Connie said, breathe, meditate, listen to uplifting information, helpful information, instead of getting so caught up in the what if this happens, what do we do if that, you know, there's all that's going to keep coming at us. So remember to stay focused and to stay grounded, doing your meditations, you know, doing the breathing, sending pink light to everywhere. What is in your toolbox? You know, for me, it would be the tapping as well. The tapping solution, it's called the Tapping Solution app, and you can download it on your phone. That would be one that will calm people down. They have one for the virus that you can just do this tapping. It's tapping on your meridians. You tap on different parts of your body, and it's like it looks really silly, but it actually helps to calm your nervous system. And it is like doing acupuncture without the needles. So you just go through this whole thing, and it literally will calm you down. When I do this with my clients, it really helps their nervous system, and sometimes they'll yawn. That's what you want. Even if it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, it really does. And they have different ones in there on anxiety, stress, can be about financial. Right now, this is the time to be using that, and you want to continue to do it over and over and over again. You don't want to just do it one time. You want to keep doing it. So maybe you do it like once a day, you know, for the next few weeks, and just see if it shifts you and changes you, especially if you're struggling and you're having a hard time right now. Rest. Connie had said this too. Maybe right now you just need to rest and relax and not do anything. Maybe you need to watch TV and, you know, binge watch something. Really, really, really try to sit and think about what is going to be beneficial or helpful for me. What will make me feel better, since we don't have control. I mean, we don't have control over the situation outwardly, but we have control over our own selves and what we think and how we respond to it. And so if you can say, okay, I'm going to respond with peace in my heart, with love in my heart, and reaching out again to maybe people that need help or support right now. And think about what is it that I can do to help be adding peace and be adding love to our world instead of fear. Really, that's the bottom line for all of us to be doing that. Okay, go ahead, Tink.
Well, I think I'm going to binge watch the zombie apocalypse one, The Walking Dead. That's what I need to. That's what I'm going to be doing. It's my opportunity. That's my other thing I'm going to be doing on my downtime. Yes. No, I think this is it, honey. I think this is just. I think we kind of got out or relayed the message of what the angels and the guides want to tell everyone right now. And for whatever reason, they're saying, be true to you. And I don't know, it's weird. They just popped it in, be true to you. They're saying to be authentic. So maybe it's looking at your higher self, asking your higher self to come forward instead of the illusion of fear. I just get chills on that. So it's almost like say to yourself, I am my higher self. What would my higher self say in a situation or do in a situation like this? And write it down. Maybe you just ask your higher self right now what it is that we need right now, and write this down. And remember, if it's your higher self and your guardian angels and your guides, it's only going to be a message of love. Anything else would be fear, and it's just ego trying to kind of creep in or whatever, and or some other energies, which is normal. It's okay. But it's just a matter of sitting with that. So it's interesting. I keep hearing authentic. Be your authentic self, which would be your higher self. And maybe check in with that and see what it is you need.
And, also remembering this situation is temporary. That's
correct. Yes.
This is not going to be going on forever. This is something that's going to be temporary. So really, what can you do? What can you get done? If you can't go out and you're not able to work right now, panicking and worrying is only going to create more of that. So don't do that. Really, really don't do that. Everything's going to be okay. I am safe. I am at peace. Everything's going to be okay. It's temporary. This is going to shift. The other thing too that I felt like they were bringing forward was looking at the situation about what needs to change in your life. This is forcing all of us to look at, wow. I mean, I know it was like, how grateful am I for toilet paper, right? Mm-hmm. When I found toilet paper, I was like, and I had to do the same thing. We were out, so I had to go get it. I wasn't going and getting it. And some guy made some comment to me about, what are you preparing for the end of the world? I'm like, no, I'm just preparing for the next 2 weeks. I need toilet paper, right?
I'm just preparing to my next toilet visit.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, I'm not in the panic, but I know other people are, and I understand. We're just trying to do, work through having the essentials. We all just want to make sure we're safe. I saw moms at the grocery store with fear. Everybody's like so worried about how they're going to feed their kids. And I understand where that's coming from. We understand why people feel that way, but we have what we need. Okay. We really do. You have what you need, and it's going to be okay. And so this situation is temporary. This is not going to last forever. In the meantime, clean out that room and think about when things do get back to, normal, however long that's going to be, what changes do you want to implement at that time? And what I keep hearing is eating, the way people are eating and eating healthy. I know we were talking about this. One of the cards that we posted this week was about the body. And the body, it was so interesting because I was like, well, what is that? I was confused about the card at the time when I did it, because we do the cards before we post them. And now it makes perfect sense, because with being sick or getting sick, you want to make sure you have a really good immune system. Mm-hmm. So what things can you incorporate or change in your diet and in your everyday life to implement that type of healing or being of benefit? What is going to benefit you that you're eating? So even though, right now, frozen fruits and, things like that you can freeze. Bananas are really good frozen. Those are really good for you. Trying to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can also. think that was it. Go ahead, Tink. Anything?
Yeah, just vitamin C with anything, with any kind of virus or anything. Take vitamin C. I got some chewables up at Costco. I mean, also, I know health food places have great. There's at Rebecca's. I don't know if anyone's near Clarkson. I know she has a lot of different locations. There's one in Lake Orion. There's one in Lapeer, and she has one in Clarkson. But they know what's good too. They can help you with your immune system, and they can, if you talk to someone. But really the main thing to me would be vitamin C. So if you can do things like that to help along with fruit smoothies, like you said, Twink, that's great. I just had mine. You had yours this morning, and it has blueberries in it, cherries, and bananas, strawberries, all the things that are high in antioxidants, and greens, lots of greens too. So keep eating stuff like that. And in the morning, I had my water with my lemon in it. I've already had almost 60 ounces already of water. Keep drinking that water to help flush things through and flush toxins out. Trying to think of what else.
And you can Reiki your food.
Yes.
Absolutely, be raking your food. And then frozen, like I said, frozen. If you can't get fresh, get frozen. You can get frozen vegetables, and that has healing properties. All of that. That's all, lots and lots of vitamins in vegetables and fruit, so that you can get everything you need from there.
Kale, spinach. Kale is a really great one. Dandelion greens are a great one. And if you try to do organic if you can, but we get it if you can't, it's okay. Or maybe you don't have access to it. But if you buy non-organic, just make sure you really rinse it and wash it, because that way you get the toxins that are off and different things that are on the plants. Because you have to remember that stuff sits in a warehouse too. It's picked by someone. It's out in the wilderness, and people pick it, and then who knows what happens to it from the time it sits in the warehouse and then gets to you. So there's a lot of different things, not just chemicals, that can get on there. So
you know what? You can just, even if you don't know Reiki, set the intention that the food that you're eating is all going to be good for you, and that you're going to be absorbing all of the positive qualities of that food. Just setting the intention, whether you put your hands over it or your thoughts, your prayers, all of that sends out love, sends out a loving vibration. So just, I'm going to only absorb the good things, and my body is healthy. I am healthy. I am healthy.
Yeah. That's a perfect one. Sorry, honey, go ahead.
That's okay. Do we have time to do the meditation real quick?
I have to, actually, I may let you do it because I have actually a reading. So I'm going to real quickly, the only other thing is, I know the other thing, even if you don't know Reiki, you can draw the cross symbol over it. And it's not necessarily a religion. It's just changing the vibration of things. They've done studies where they've done that over water and froze it. And there's a book on it, and I should have gotten the guy's name. I used to know it, but I forgot. But it's a really great book, and they have done this. It's proven where they have frozen. They froze water, and when they did it, they would pray over it, or they would draw a cross, or they would say, "I love you." And even when you're making your food, infuse love into that. And that love will pour out to whoever eats it, you and everyone else. But when they did that, they actually looked at it, and when they looked at it under a microscope, they saw that it was beautiful. Like, it had formations of, it looked like a snowflakes. Now they did that again, and they said, "I hate you," and then they played like music that had negativity in it, either rap or heavy metal that was negative, and negative words, and it literally was black, like it had black specks all in it, and it was distorted, and it didn't look pretty. So there really is everything is energy. Everything, our thoughts, whatever symbols, names, writing, everything is energy. So when you draw something over your meal like that, and you draw something symbolic like a cross, or maybe it's a Star of David, a heart. Perfect. A heart. Draw a heart and then infuse pink light into it. It's unconditional love. You're changing the vibration of your food. So you don't have to have all the best of everything. It doesn't matter what you have. You can even do this stuff, and you're going to shift the energy of it. All right. So go ahead if you want to go ahead and do the meditation. And I'm going to exit. I think it'll be okay, right? It won't hurt anything.
Correct.
And then jump on my call. And everyone, I'll just say it now, everyone have a magical day and night filled with peace, love, and light. And yeah, I'm going to let Twink take over with her amazing meditations. And I'm sure everyone's going to benefit from this. All right, everyone. See you soon.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. So this is a guided meditation. Just make sure you're in a safe place to be able to do this. Just go ahead and just take a few deep breaths. Just breathe in, whatever is comfortable for you. I never know what they're going to bring forward. I'm just going to channel a message that's for everybody's highest and greatest good, and for the world and for the planet as well. That's the intention that we'll set. We're going to bring forward all of our angels and our guides that are 100% pure white light and unconditional love. Again, just take some relaxing breaths. Just breathe and let go any worries or concerns. Right now, this is a meditation for you. Just bring in relaxing, calm energy. Archangel Chamuel is stepping forward for peace. Archangel Michael is stepping forward for protection. Archangel Raphael is stepping forward for healing. I have Archangel Ariel who is stepping forward as well. She watches over the nature and animal kingdom. She is helping all of us, all of our angels and guides, but specifically these ones are stepping forward. There are others as well, but they are all connected with unconditional love and light. So I just want you to imagine that there is a white light surrounding your whole entire body. This white light is connected with unconditional love, but this is source energy. Whatever you feel comfortable with, if there's a different color that suits you, that's okay too. White light encompasses all of the colors. We're just going to focus on our heart center right now. Feeling love in our heart center. Feeling safe. You are safe. So your higher self is coming forward with a message that I'm just going to channel now. You are safe and you are loved, and we will guide you. We are coming through with a message of peace. Trust and know that all is well. What may seem to be chaotic is helping things to be put into natural order. This is bringing awareness to the world of things that need to be shifted and healed. Your attention needs to be placed on self, placed on your own self, your own awareness of self. Noticing where shifts need to occur within your own life, of how you are taking care of yourself, thoughts you are thinking, and the food you are eating. Think the thoughts you want to create, such as, I am safe. I am surrounded in protection. I am surrounded in unconditional love. Imagine that there is a guide that is stepping forward for you now. Whatever guide this is that feels comfortable for you, allow this guide to come forward. You may feel a shift in your energy. You may feel warmth. You may feel love. You may feel lightness and peace surround you. You may see a visual. Just allow whatever comes forward to come forward for you. We are offering love and support and healing for you at all times. And when we are saying we are a collective. We are a collective of higher selves that are unconditional love. We want what is best for you at all times. So this guide that steps forward for you, allow this feeling to come forward. Imagine that there is waves of healing and peace washing over you now on all levels, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, verbally. Feel connected with your guide. Allow a message from your guide to come forward now. Just take a moment to listen or feel for any messages. Taking a deep breath in. Allow the message to come forward. Take another deep breath. We are wanting you to know we are all connected. We are sending you love to fill your energy field, to fill your home, to fill your loved ones' energy fields, to fill your community with love. Visualize this now. Visualize pink light, white light, green light, the violet flame. Visualize these colors circling and encircling your auric field, your home, transmuting any and all negative energies, thoughts, illnesses, transmuting all of this into love. See all of this light filling up your communities, your neighborhoods, your schools, your churches, your places of worship, your stores, your cities, your towns, your states. Imagine this beautiful light that sparkles, that heals, filling up the whole world. Seeing this light surrounding the entire world filling with healing, with love, with peace and joy, transforming all negative energy, transforming all fear into love. Seeing this circling around the globe, filling in all the gaps with love, with light. See this shimmering light completely healing everything, everyone, the planet, the earth, the globe, the universe. Your thoughts, your feelings, your vibration matters. You have the power to change your world, your experience, your universe. We are sending you much love. Continue to hold this space, for your light matters. What you think matters. What you do matters. How you interact in the world matters. You can come back to this space at any time. This peaceful place is here for you at every moment. Allow yourself the opportunity to have this peaceful interaction with us regularly, for this will encourage peace. It starts from within. Each one of you has this peace within. Allow it to spread outward into your world. You are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Thank you for sharing your love and light with our world. We are sending peace. And loving thoughts and loving vibrations to all of you now. With much love, your higher self and your angels and your guides. Okay, so everybody just take a deep breath, come back to the room. Okay, whew, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. I, again, never know what they're going to bring forward or what they're going to channel. I'm going to be working on, in the next few weeks, my heart healing meditations. So I will let you know when those are available. But for now, take care of yourselves. Remember to be saying mantras. I am safe. I am loved. I am healed. I am at peace. I'm filled with joy, comfort, whatever the word is that you need. Remember to say that often. And we will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.